If you're hypermobile, the goal is not stretching, it's a safe sensation of physical relaxation. Let me explain. This is part 2 burnout bed somatics, move number 2. This is a supported frog pose, and you can make it a little bit more dynamic by either shaking or rocking into it, whatever feels comfortable. The goal here, especially if you're hypermobile, is not to stretch our muscles. We don't necessarily need to do that. But what can be beneficial is putting ourselves in a position where our body feels like it's a little bit safer to relax and open up in ways that it usually doesn't. Obviously, I never want you to do stretches that are not safe for your body, but I want you to understand that when it comes to stretching, if you're hypermobile, oftentimes it's not so much about stretching and feeling it. It's more just about finding a position where your body is safe for you to relax. And I know even that can be hard, but this is why I use a ton of pillows and things for props and support, and especially in a position like this, which puts a lot of pressure on the hips. It would not be safe for me to go into a traditional frog pose without that support underneath me and my hips just give out. Even though I may have tight hips because my legs are internally rotated, that also doesn't mean that I want to stretch my hips to a point where I'm just letting them completely open up, because that's not safe either. But I still feel that tension accumulating, and so what I'm trying to do is find positions where I can allow my body to open up and provide it the support so it can start to relax, and I can start to get those mind-body benefits of that relaxation. Not about stretching the muscle to open it and make it looser and more flexible. You probably don't really need to do that, or that's dangerous for you. But it is okay to find supported positions where we can just allow ourselves to be open and feel that sense of physical relaxation without worrying about our bodies holding themselves together. Maybe this still isn't the right one for you. Not everything's going to be right for everybody. But I just think it's important to understand that not all stretching is the same, and we can find ways to get those mind-body benefits of stretching without putting our bodies at risk. By the way, this is why I'm not giving you any specific muscles with this stretch, because again, the goal is not necessarily to stretch any of these muscles. It's just to allow our hips to get into a position where we can feel a little bit of relaxation. And I've already talked about the hips a lot. You know, when I think of the hips, I think of root and sacral energy, or however you want to think of that. But I just think of our base core needs: safety, emotional, physical, and our ability to connect with simple joy, pleasure, creativity, all of those things that are pretty hard for most people right now. So anyway, emotionally, something like that may feel good for that reason. I hope that was helpful. I'll see you back here for move number 3.